Hey everyone, in this video, let's compare Suno with Loudly. In order to do so, here we are at suno.com. We'll go ahead and start here. I'm more familiar with Suno. I do have a subscription with Suno and I have used it. I have enjoyed it. I think it's a great platform. Once you're here, you're going to be met with a screen similar to this. They do have an app as well. So if you prefer using this on your phone or on your tablet, then you can definitely download an app. Here's the home page here. You can see a variety of songs that people have made themselves. And if you just want to come here and listen to some of the stuff that people have created, you can come here. You can create playlists. You can listen to a lot of the really cool AI music that other people have created. Let's go ahead and take a look at the create section. This is where you're going to be doing the majority of your work. And as you can see, we have a few options here to explore. First off, we have the custom tab. If we toggle that, then you can see that we have some more options that we can create with. We can put in our own lyrics. We can use Suno to write lyrics. We can change the style of music. Here we have exclude styles. So if there's certain styles that we want to make sure are not sneaking into our music, then we can exclude those as well. You can also create a persona. If you have a specific song that you like, if you've used your own voice and uploaded that, then you can create a persona. And if you are creating a song and you want to use that same persona again, then you can always come and you can select your persona and have them show up here. And if you have a specific style of music attached to that persona, then you can bring that back time and time and again. You can enter in your title, and you can also here switch this to an instrumental only. So there's a few really nice options here to play around with. The next thing here we want to take a look at is the various models that are available right now. It looks like we have 3.5 and 4. So it appears to me that they have taken out their earlier models, which doesn't surprise me because the results with that just really weren't that incredible. But the latest version, version 4, really is quite magical. The abilities that it has to create amazing songs that sound consistent is really unparalleled based on the different platforms that I've played around with. So if you are looking for something to use and you don't know where to start, quite honestly, I would personally recommend Suno. Another thing you can do is you can upload your own audio. And this is where really the power of Suno is something that is quite incredible, because you can record audio with the subscription. You can record up to 2 minutes, 120 seconds. And so if you have a song, then you can upload about 2 minutes worth of that song. I would suggest for the most part sticking with just the vocals only. I have tried using audio and instrumental in the upload, and sometimes the results are not quite what you're looking for. So it's a good idea to record your own audio, and also, if it's possible, to record your audio on a good mic. The better the mic, the better the results. Now, Suno still does do a lot of heavy lifting in that regard, but quite honestly, I have uploaded audio with lower quality mics, and the results tend to be not quite as great. Now, you can remaster with Suno. So if you come over to these three dots here and go to create, then you have a few other options here. Now, bear in mind that some of these options are only available if you have a subscription. The remaster is one of those options. You can only use it if you have the subscription, and this is a really great way of taking a song. If you have a song that you've been playing around with and you want to make it sound better, you like it, but you're like, wow, this could probably sound better. Well, do not fear. Try the remaster. There's a good chance that the remaster is going to be the tool that you need to really kind of bring that quality up that much more. Really awesome results, in my opinion. So let's take a look at Loudly. What does Loudly have to offer? Well, this is something that we'll take a look at together because I have not really played around with Loudly too much, but I can tell you right off the bat, just based on the user interface here, that I like what I'm seeing. I like here on the left-hand side, the toolbar. We have a few options that we can play around with. So first off, we have a genre. So this is quite nice. We can just search through and pick a genre that we wish to start with. So let's go ahead and try some rock there. We can change our duration. So here we go. So want full tracks, it does say that we need to upgrade. So it does appear that 30 seconds is the limit for the duration. So this is where one place where I'm going to give the advantage again to Suno, because Suno does provide free credits daily. You get 50 free credits daily. Now, each song, each generation, whenever you generate a song with Suno, you always get two options. And that's because sometimes the results are just not that great. So when you have two options, then you can look at both and kind of go, oh, I like this one better. With the 50 free credits, each option that's generated is 5 credits. So if you generate one song and you get two options with that, then that's a total of 10 credits. So 50 credits per day is really quite enough for most people, and what you end up with is something that is pretty usable. Before I got my subscription with Suno, I was using the free plan for quite a bit, and a lot of the results that I got were really quite nice. Sometimes you need to do a little bit of editing and different things like that, but for the most part, it really is quite impressive. So this right here is what I would say somewhat of a barrier to entry, because the duration that you get with Loudly is limited to 30 seconds. Let's go ahead and click on upgrade, and we'll see here what the pricing plans are like. So we have the free version, and with this, we can do up to 15 track creations a day. So that's quite nice. 30 seconds maximum length. So that is somewhat of a barrier to entry, and I would definitely give Suno the advantage on that. You can create 15 tracks, but you can only download one a day. 3 audio clip uploads. So if you have audio that you want to upload, you can do that 3 times per day. Shared generation queue, basic quality MP3, and non-commercial use. So those are some barriers of entry. You can only download in MP3. So if you are looking for the higher quality, I mean, they really are pushing you towards the $8 monthly plan. And with that, you get 900 creations, 2.5 maximum length, 300 downloads, 5 stem packs, 5 sample packs, 20 studio exports, 50 audio clip uploads, priority generation queue, high quality MP3 and WAV, and general commercial use. We also have the Pro plan at $24 a month, and this we have up to 3,000 track creations per month, 7 minutes maximum length, 500 downloads, 20 stem packs, 20 sample packs, 80 studio exports, 100 audio clip uploads, priority generation queue, high quality MP3 and WAV, and general commercial use. So if you really want to get the most out of it, they're definitely pushing you towards the Pro version. 7 minutes maximum length, so 2.5 minutes maximum length. Comparing with Suno on their basic plan, they're, as far as I can tell, there's not really much of a limitation in that, because most of the songs that get uploaded, or that get produced rather, they usually are at a maximum of about 4 minutes. But each track you can extend it. So if it's 4 minutes long and then you want to extend it from there, then you can, as far as I know, you can pretty much extend it as often as you want. So you can really get some long tracks from that. So just going to give overall, I would say that the advantage goes to Suno, but I would say that Loudly is doing some nice things here just as far as the user interface. I do quite like it. but there's some barriers to entry. The big thing here, the 30 seconds limits for the free. That's pretty. It's a pretty severe limitation there in comparison. So we have instruments here. So this is quite nice. If you have specific instruments that you want in your song, then you can come here and you can specify that. So I quite like this actually. I like how this is set up. That's quite nice. Genre blend. Okay. So we have multiple genres that we can use. I kind of like this. So we can have our base genre, which is rock. And then in this case, let's say we want rock and EDM, which is something that I tend to do quite a bit. Then we can do that. And that's quite nice. So the energy, what is the energy of the song? Okay, well, it's either low, original, or high. So I'm assuming the original, I'm guessing is like moderate. So energy of the song, I think what we're talking about here is is it a slow song? Is it sort of a medium tempo song? Is it a very high energy song? So those are some options there to play with. The structure of the song. Okay, so this is interesting. I quite like this. So as far as the structure of the song goes, so we have classic, to the bone, wait for it, slow burn. So this is, I guess, the idea of like, how do you want the song to sort of play out? So if we want the song to kind of start slow, reach a climax, and then kind of come down again, then we want slow burn. If we want it to start off with a lot of energy and then maybe kind of taper off a bit at the end, then we can use to the bone. And then if we want something that's maybe a little bit more standard, I think classic and wait for it are a little bit, they're kind of similar there, you can see in terms of the structure. So that's an interesting way of laying that out. Then we have the tempo. So here, if we want to specify exactly what the tempo is of our song, then we can play with the slider here, and that's really quite nice. Usually, I think my songs tend to be around 110 for the tempo, but 130, that I would say is kind of a peppy song. Okay, and then finally we have the key. Okay, so this is quite nice as well. So if we have a specific key that we want the song to be in, then we can go ahead and select that from here. So that is really quite nice. I would say that where Loudly shines is a lot of these options that you can set. They really do give you some control over how the song plays out, which is really quite cool. I would say that I am impressed in that regard, but there are some limitations here that I do think are a bit off-putting. But overall, I would say that it's really quite nice. Let's go ahead and just generate a song here. Let's see what we need to do. Okay, so we got to sign in with Google. Let's go ahead and just do that really quick. And we'll just go ahead and go through this. Okay, that was quite easy, no problem. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and generate. We do have a winter sale, if you're interested in that. So the song is generating now. Okay, so we have an option here. Let's go ahead and take a quick listen. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what to expect for the free version and what the sort of level of quality of the output is. It's really quite nice. I think it sounds good. I like how it starts in. I like how it fades out. Again, I do think that the 30-second limitation for the free version is where Suno gets the advantage, but I would say that what Loudly is doing that is really quite nice is the user interface, the various options you can use to creating a song. If this is something that you're interested in, if you like the look of it, if you want to try something different from Suno, then give Loudly a try. But I would say for my money, Suno is still the leader when it comes to AI music. And that's all there is to it. If you found this video helpful, please leave a comment and like and subscribe for more helpful tips.